US President Donald Trump has threatened to punish Chinese companies that do business with Iran. But no one at this car parts expo in Tehran seemed too worried. No doubt the wheels of commerce are spinning a little slower in Iran these days, but the history of trade ties between the Persian and Chinese people is older than that of most modern nations. Having cultivated commercial links for so long, many Chinese businesses are now taking the long view of Iran's future.
Maybe there are a big problem for the Iranian for the time being, but the problem will go away in the future. Who will tell you that what things will happen in the future? No one can help. Anyway, Chinese believe that nothing is impossible. And we've seen that the Iranian also is very strong, and we admire that, the spirit of the Iranian. I think we can always find a way to do business with Iran.
The economic climate in Iran is unstable, something that has scared off many investors. But Chinese traders say this is still a strong, resource-rich country with a big population, things that continue to make it a major market for them. But all is not well. The owner of this restaurant came to Iran when he was 16. Against his parents' wishes, he says, he left China to follow the Silk Route like many before him and find his fortune. This time last year, Yusuf Shah's restaurant would have been full. He blames a dip in the number of Chinese business travelers and the fact that many foreigners have left the country.
100%, no doubt. In my opinion, if there were no sanctions, Iran would be #1 in the Middle East. Now, Dubai is the most developed city in the region. If you give Iran 10 years, Iran will become #1.
For some Chinese people, Iran holds a special place in their heart. David Zhao met his girlfriend here.
For Iran, I think it's okay because they've been experiencing the sanction nearly 40 years. They don't care if there's another sanction more. It doesn't matter. But as a Chinese, we have more business with Iran. It's getting better, actually.
This market has been serving Tehran's Chinese community since the mid-1900s. These days, it's not as busy as it used to be. But punitive American policies against both China and Iran appear to be pushing the two countries closer together. And if the long arc of Sino-Persian history is anything to go by, seasons change, and the two ancient communities seem set to endure the winter together. Zain Basravi, Al Jazeera, Tehran.